I'm the fuck out. I didn't even get started on what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Bro, that movie was crazy.
Crazy, Frankie. Yeah.
What are the specials tonight?
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Hey everybody, Specialist in Nothing, back at you again, talking about everything, specializing in nothing. My name is Frank. As always, Joe and Danny, you guys want to say what's up?
What up? What up?
How you doing?
It was a book called, I'll tell you, because I buy bargain books sometimes for like fun, but they're real books too. Sometimes they're not like just picture books, even though I like adult comedy books like that. But anyway, one called 200 Song Origins, like little blurbs, like a couple paragraphs each about like the background of really famous, awesome songs, especially rock, but all kinds of songs. $6. Cool.
$6.
Bargain rack. That's where the fun, they get interesting things there. Like you want to look up things, animals, food, psychology, anything.
I say all the time that I don't read books, but I actually read cookbooks.
Well, Frank, cookbooks don't have a reading level. That's
I
why it's
know.
not
I'm saying,
difficult.
but
You have to read a cookbook to figure
But
out.
everybody
what
has
you
a
cook.
But see,
preference
not
on
even
kinds
just
of
well,
books.
like to cook something.
just
That's what I'm
read
saying.
the
Like,
cookbook to
yeah, just to
find
get
out
new
recipes.
recipes,
Done that
and like
too.
to get
Sid
new
Barnes and Noble
ideas,
do
and
it.
like
Joe
yeah.
uses Yelp for new recipes.
No, all right. So
Well, here's the thing. When was the last book you read? What was the last book you read?
I hope they serve beer in hell.
All right,
I love
you
that
said
book.
that they.
I read that.
thanks.
Woo!
Did you see the movie?
No,
Alright,
there's a
so
movie
I
on
said-
it.
Yeah, it's a movie.
I didn't know that.
The book's way better, I think.
I think the book is so much better. Also,
Well,
that's
movie's
why.
whack.
Honestly, I think a
Low
lot of the
production
books are no. It was a good movie.
Alright.
I think that the books are more entertaining than the movies because the movies always cut shit short. For instance, did you read all the Harry Potter books?
First three.
Okay, so I read the first three also.
Prisoner of Azkaban was the last one I read.
I'm sure you've seen all the movies of Harry Potter, so
Yes.
those are some
I
really
read
great.
the first two books, and
Me
that
too.
was when I really didn't give a
I
shit
taught them
about
as
reading
well.
books, but I
Student teacher.
liked it, so I did it.
Two
and
books,
I just never
two
finished
movies.
after that.
I didn't get any of them.
I just feel like
You
a lot
only
of the
saw
movies.
two movies of Harry Potter?
I only saw the first one.
I only
That's
because
it?
I had to teach it. I had to read it, and I got into it for a little.
Otherwise, you wouldn't give a shit and not
No, I
watch
wouldn't
it.
give a shit, but like I never invested. But it was good.
Okay,
I like the first two.
I'm
They're
not
awesome.
surprised. I just it's
It's a
such
good
a
story.
good
It's a
story.
great
The
story.
series, the movies they did
It's
it.
a solid
bang,
story.
like,
It's
it was
interesting. It
magnificent.
is.
I've just
I
gone
didn't
into
care
a
to
lot
get
of
into
like
it.
witches and wizards and stuff, so the movies never really interested me. I read the books in school, so that's why I read the
You wait till
three.
your kids get a hold of
But
it.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, I've
You're
only
gonna
seen
be
the first
hooked.
movie. Probably because every other like
I
thing
hope
that's
you
like that, like between Star Wars and Sons and all like a lot of like things like that were long story, I always did like. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I've read a lot more books that have turned into movies than books that just were one-offs. Some
What
of
do
them
you mean,
being
books that
like
were just books.
yeah, just books.
Well, I'm saying
No,
it's a
actually,
one-off.
no,
Sounds
no.
like
I can't. Yeah, you're right. I can't say that I've read more books, but there's a bunch that I could think of off the top of my head, like The Giver, Fahrenheit 451.
I hate that book. Some people teach it. I hate it.
Really?
I like The Giver. The other one I don't.
Well, I feel
Okay.
like this list that Danny made, there's a lot of them on here that I did not know were
You didn't know
books
they were
beforehand.
books.
Well, I knew Game of Thrones was. Like, I knew, Wizard of Oz. Like, there's a lot
The
of them on here that
Notebook
are.
was a really great
Lord of the
book
Rings.
before it was turned
See,
into.
I did
a
not
movie.
know that. I did not know The Notebook was a book.
It's called
Most-
The Notebook.
Yeah, but see, but the movie The Notebook
Doesn't mean it has
was
any-
such a
that's
good
funny.
movie. And like, I don't know. I really didn't. Because
He's up
it's
on
about
it.
her notebook. That's why. It's not like.
Never seen it.
Because she's sick. I think she has
Just
leukemia.
dementia.
No, I think
Oh,
she,
The Walk to Remember?
yeah, I think she has
it's just
leukemia. And he's in love with her, and so like she has this diary, this journal, whatever that she keeps like while she's sick. And
No, you're talking
whatever.
about The Notebook, aren't you?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I
he
thought.
was-
I
Oh,
go back
my
and
bad.
forth.
I
One
am
second.
mixing up
Because
movies.
I'm
I
like,
do this
bro,
all the fucking time. This is why he
This
fucking
is
gets
so
on me.
incredible.
This is
This
what
is
I
why
call
he
cross
gets on me.
mogination.
Motherfucker
You got cross modes,
Jones, man.
like Austin Powers. Their modes are mixed with my modes. Dude, that is a part of. Yes, that's what
Yeah.
happened.
I feel you.
Because it's her
Last
notebook.
Street
Because it's
Night.
your dog.
While recording.
Because it's
just-
your dog.
I just feel like
Come on, my dog.
There's powdered sugar on here. I didn't want any sugar. I shouldn't have sugar this early.
I think that no, you're fine.
Show Sans in his ass.
So what are you saying? Are you talking about the notebook? Or are you talking about Walk to
I
Remember?
mixed up. That's why I just totally stopped and cut myself off because I was like, never mind. My point was invalid because I totally mixed up when I walked to remember that.
Okay.
But no, A Walk to Remember Yeah, she has leukemia, and that was what's her face?
Mandy Moore.
Mandy Moore. Yeah.
What's her face?
And
That's right.
her dad is like a preacher. It is a good movie, but yeah, no, I was mixing it up with The Notebook. My bad.
Have you seen The Notebook?
Yes,
And you've seen Walk to Remember?
yes, that's why I mixed them up.
I've never seen The Notebook.
Both
That was
good
really good.
movies. I mean,
Super
Notebook's
good.
very girly movie, but I mean
So
they're both
good.
very like
I
chick
don't
flick
even know
movies.
if Alyssa's watched The Notebook. We were never into those like super chicky
Yo,
chick flick.
how about
movies.
this one?
Young to get
Jurassic
into
Park.
Yo, facts. I read that shit in high school. Dope. I watched that movie when I was a child.
Wait,
It's
isn't that a
Author is
comic?
Mike.
It's not a book.
No, it is a book.
Is it
Michael,
John
Michael
Grisham?
Crichton.
I'm
No,
sorry, no, he's right,
Michael
you're right,
Crichton.
you're right.
Michael Crichton. It looks like his name is Crichton. You never seen this before? Like a cover? Dude, he wrote a
It's
few.
dope. Really good.
Yeah, dude, it's a great story. I don't know how completely accurate it is. I don't read the story. But dude, there's mad good ones. 25th Hour is one of my favorite movies. Ed Norton. It was
That's
a book
another
first.
good one. Yeah.
By the
Oh, I
co-creator
didn't
of
know
Game
that
of
was a
Thrones,
book.
David Benioff.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Fantastic movie. Yep.
Great, I didn't know it was a
100%.
book.
I read the book too. Really good. Hunter S. Thompson.
Shawshank Redemption. Dope, by the way. Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew that was a book. I
Shawshank.
did know that was
It's a
book.
quarter of a book. It's called a novella by Stephen King. There's 4 of them in one book.
So here's the thing. I've read part of the book and then stopped reading it. I've also watched
Sorry, it might
up
be a
to
burp,
that
by the way.
part of the movie and then stopped watching it.
My bad.
I don't know why. Why are you letting everybody know that? We can
Because
smell
it-
it, Darren. We're
because
good. we
To
get
let
it.
you know.
We're
Jurassic
men. I
Park
can
is
deal
on
with the
Danny's
burp
list. I
to
just
the
passed it.
face.
Now, you were gonna ask. Somebody was gonna fucking ask.
Oh, wait, I say no.
Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Yes,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, bro.
It's a book.
I never
Really?
read the book.
How do you like
yet,
that?
but-
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that all my life, but I knew it a couple years ago.
Doesn't
Word.
that blow your mind?
It did.
No, I just feel so stupid
like
and
a
uneducated.
box.
I would just, you gotta just up those goosebump
I was
books,
saying I
man.
should have read more when fucking people were telling me to read.
That's
That's
it.
probably the only thing I've read that has related to a movie is Goosebumps. Now that I think of it.
There you go.
It's a whole series. That shit
It's a
was
whole
good.
series.
It was such a good thing
Charlotte's
to read as a
Web.
kid.
The Shining was great.
I didn't read the book,
I
but
remember you talking
What about Jumanji? Was that a book before a movie?
I think so.
Wow.
Was it a game before the movie?
It was based on a true story, actually.
Oh, right.
It was
Heard about
based
that
on a
one.
true story.
Was it a game first?
No.
No, right? I think
No?
they
So
made
it was
it
a
made the
movie,
game
then they made
after
the
the
game
movie.
and everything
After
else?
the movie.
Correct.
Yeah, that
Alright,
makes sense.
you never know.
Um,
Seems legit.
The Shining was a dope movie. You saw that one with Jack Nicholson?
Of course.
You bring that one up a lot. You
I
love that
fucking
movie.
love it, bro.
He
It's
brings
so
it a lot.
he does
His-
bring
in
that
his
movie.
movie-
It's a classic-
movie
it's a classic
episodes
scary
time.
movie. Can I be
Get into
honest?
that fucking zone where
I know he
shit
loves
shattered
it,
me.
and so I've always said like, yeah. I've never seen it. I've really never
It's
seen
worth
it.
seeing.
Do
It
yourself
is
a
I
worth
know,
favor.
seeing.
honestly, I
It's
should.
a hard
It's
Old, but
genre,
it's old horror.
but
really good.
it's not something I think
It's
that
not my
it's like,
personal
oh,
pick
you
either.
gotta go see it.
I've
It's
watched
like,
it. I've just never
it's
been
just a
like,
classic.
oh man, I want to watch this.
A lot of
Like,
people
you know?
like
Good
that one.
psychological thriller, and
Yeah,
they
it's
came out with the second one,
psychological
Dr. Stripp.
thriller.
Dr.
I
Stripp.
I love that
I
genre.
love Jack
heard it was-
Nicholson.
I didn't
That's,
see it.
it's like my favorite genre of movie to watch.
It's
Psychological
good.
thrillers.
Psychological
That's an
thrillers
old
my
one,
favorite.
definitely. Yeah.
I'm still gonna put you on Delirium.
What you
gotta
call
watch it.
Delirium? What's the Split? That was a good psychological thriller. No, would
Yeah,
you
That was
count
the
that as that?
personalities.
I would.
I didn't see it, but I know what it is. Yeah, I think that I would probably. It's the
I
same
like
category.
movies like that where they're schizos.
Weird,
and, like, you know,
weirdness
crazy.
or odd behavior,
That-
psychological. It really is.
That new movie coming out, Black Phone, with Ethan
Yeah,
Hawke.
yeah.
That
That
looks
was
fucking
crazy.
good. I like movies like that.
See, some movies like that. But believe it or not, actually, you'll probably believe it. Stephen King writes a lot of books that turn into movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen Gerald's Game?
No.
Yes.
Gerald's Game is a fucked up movie. I watched it with Valerie. It's crazy.
Is it? Wait, are we talking about the older one? Like the old one? With,
No, the one I'm talking about was with I forgot her
Wasn't there an
name.
older version?
There is an older version of it.
thinking
It's
of-
remade, but
With
it was
Michael Douglas.
no, that's something
Isn't
else.
he in a movie with something? The Game.
That's called The Game.
It's called
The
The Game,
Game.
Yeah,
right?
this is
Oh, okay,
Gerald's
it's
Game.
different.
The Game.
Alright,
Yeah.
Gerald's Game is about a couple who's trying to spice up their life. They rent this cabin somewhere, and he ties her up with like handcuffs to the bed, and then he has a heart attack, and he dies, and she can't get out, so she's got to survive.
Oh shit.
It's pretty fucked up, because then she goes through her past traumas, and she's visualizing them now because she's lacking of food and nutrition, so it's all fucked up. Anyways, crazy. My mother's read the book. My mother reads fucking all the time. I'm not even kidding you, bro. My mother's probably read over 400 books in her life.
Yeah.
It's a lot of books.
Crazy, dude.
That's a long
What kind of
That's
books?
probably a lot of books. It's probably a lot
Not
of
for
books.
a
but I'm not
lifetime.
even
She
joking.
reads
I'll
all
say-
the time.
Yeah.
What is
she'll-
that?
She'll
That's
run
10
through a
books
book
a
in
year
like,
for like. Well, that would be 40 years. No, that would be 1,000. Whatever it is, 4 years.
1,000 years.
I'd
For
say
over
she probably reads a
1,000
book every 2
years.
months, 2 to 3
My
months.
mother reads.
Legit.
That's not a
So
lot.
figure, no, it's not 100 a year.
Okay, but even
We'll go with 60 years.
that would only be for.
I don't know, bro. Let's just say she reads a lot. Let's just go with
She
that. 'cause
probably
I don't
read
know.
for at least 20 years. Let's be real.
She's-
at least.
she's
If she loves to
years
read
old.
that
She's
much.
a
been
mom.
reading-
Moms,
She's been reading like
moms are-
40 years, bro.
Yeah, dude, she's been reading. I would go with like maybe 50 years.
My
We
mom
went
reads
from
kind
like
of not
25, 30 to 50 years.
Because they're just throwing numbers out there.
He first started with 400
It's
books,
like
to be
how
fair,
In a
Joe.
lifetime, though, think about it. Think about it. 400 books.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
$400.
I mean, 6
We're
times
talking about
40
books.
is 240, so...
What?
6 times 40 is 240.
You're good at math.
I'm just saying.
So then maybe it's roughly
So, like,
240. So
probably
I
like
wouldn't
250 to
doubt it.
300 books.
I wouldn't doubt
I
it.
am pretty good.
Santa Brown, all that
I
shit.
wasn't doing that.
40 times 6.
Oh, no, I know.
Nice.
Knock the lighting system down.
I wasn't doing it to be a dick.
Kind of.
That was to be a dick.
No!
He said, fuck you, Joe. You're not too well.
So get in my house.
You guys ever see The Firm with Tom Cruise?
On my to-do list.
Watch that movie. It's incredible. That one, The Pelican Brief, The Client, these are all part of like a 4 series from the same writer. Those are John Grisham, by
Yes,
the way.
that's
Those are
what
John.
it is.
They're all legal thrillers. The Firm is incredible, dude. I don't know if you love Tom Cruise or not. I know, and I don't care about him really now as much, but I liked him then. I liked him 80s, 90s.
Okay.
I liked Cocktail. Like
Yeah.
Top Gun's pretty good. I heard the new one was awesome. I didn't see it, but
Cocktail?
yeah.
The new one?
No, I
Oh,
meant
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
He said Top
I
Gun
like
was the new one.
Cocktail better.
Yeah, he said I liked Cocktail the best, but then
Yeah.
he said Top Gun was alright. and
Risky
I heard the
Business
new
was
one
pretty good
great.
too, but The Firm is dope. 1993. It's awesome.
You read the book or you saw the movie?
No, I did not read the book. They're all books though, all those
Right.
4, but they became movies. I've seen all the
Pelican
movies.
Brief is with, don't tell me, Denzel Washington.
Detention. Yes,
Okay.
and Julia Roberts.
And Julie Roberts.
It
Was
was
that
very
the same
good.
one as Double Jeopardy with Ashley Judd? And
No. Those 2 are more similar. They're from the same 4. Pelican
Okay.
Brief and The Firm. They're both like really dope. Firm's better.
Back to Stephen King, not to cut you off.
Dope.
It. It's probably your favorite movie by Stephen King, I would think, right?
Not even close. Oh, by Stephen King? Yes. Probably.
You've talked about that shit a lot. You're all about that shit.
I love that shit.
You
I
like the
think you
older
should
one
read
better or
the
the new
book.
one?
I don't know. Why am I
it-
reading a book?
Yeah, because, dude,
A
even
lot
if
of
you
people
saw
say
the
that
movie,
book is really dope,
Yeah.
and like
it's super
the
dope.
point of reading the book over watching the movie is it lets your imagination
Right,
visualize the
right.
scene on
You
your
decide it all on your own based on what
Ex-
you're reading. Obviously, instead of the director saying like, "This is what I want the guy to look like," instead of you being like, "All right, I'm gonna picture what he looks
It's a
like."
lot of work
Exactly.
for me right now.
own. But honestly, once you've seen the movie
That's
already,
one
you kind of
aspect of
tend to
reading.
picture what you know
This
from
is
the
where
movie.
I'm
wise.
at. I'm in a rut right now because I bought the book 1984, but I could also watch the movie, and I don't know which one to do. I'd
Uh-oh.
like to. Talking about problems.
Tell me to take a whole
Oh,
day
wait.
and think about it.
Back
No,
up to
I
it.
take. Yeah.
Back up to it.
Watch the
Do you
book
like the
first.
older one
I
better?
want-
I'll
Watch
watch
the
the book. I'll watch
I actually
the
like
book.
the newer one.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm a fan of the
Listen,
older
the
one.
old one's so good. It's a classic. It's fucking awesome. But
I watched like the beginning of the other one.
the new one's good, man.
No, it was good.
The
I
fucking
remember.
guy
It was
who
scary.
did it and the makeup and how they made it, bro. it
Because
was
then you'll see like,
perfect.
oh, this is.
I like
people
the-
usually like to
the
compare
film,
and like
like,
reverse.
everything
You don't.
about
You
it
can also
was
just
good.
watch the
No,
movie
I
versus
thought it
do
was
that. I've
good.
done that. It's what
I
the
just,
structure
yeah, I
is.
guess I
Did
just
you
like
see
the
the second
classic
part?
version of the old.
Movies.
Yeah, no, I saw
Yeah.
both, all 4.
When the movie was that good, I really
Like
wanted
first
to
two
read the
and
book.
then
So
the
like
movie
that's
too.
different.
But
Right?
no,
Well, that's how I feel now. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
I
just
mean,
watched
not
the
that it
movie.
wasn't
watch
good.
the movie,
I
watch the movie
did
first.
like it, but I don't know. I guess I just like the classic one better.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
I was just
No.
saying, do you like the older one or the newer
I'm
one
not,
better?
I'm just not. I would like reading. I like reading informational books. I don't read books
Me too.
with a story or like.
You don't like novels. You like more like regular nonfiction writing. It could that.
Not even. I don't
Doesn't
want
have
to
to be
read for a
stories.
story.
Doesn't have
Right.
to be
I want to
stories.
read.
To gain knowledge.
Nonfiction
Right,
can be
you
real
know
life,
what I mean?
real life shit, or like anything
Right.
informational.
And I'm not even talking about like studying, because when it comes to studying, I
Reading
fucking
for
hate
pleasure.
reading. Right. I
Yeah.
like reading like something that catches my interest, and it's like I'll find out, something about it, anything while reading through.
Dude, I
I
read
like
a,
that.
You know what I read a lot of? I get a lot of content from, but I like listicles. Lists like top 10 this, or
Yeah.
nothing like not just movies or anything, like
Yeah.
anything, like
Anything.
health
yeah.
related or
We love
like
lists. We
food.
do them all the time.
I love lists, dude. Amazing.
Danny's the
Specialists
list
in
man.
nothing are
Top
all
this,
about the list.
Best this or most
That's why we're
something.
specialists. Duh.
Best of the best, dude.
You know.
No, yeah.
But reading
Sir.
about lists are great.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It is
Behaviors, all
nicer to
kinds
give a top 3 of things usually than just give one.
I hate when we do
Or
tops.
top 12.
Or top 12.
I want to read a couple off. I
Yeah.
want to know if you've seen the movie because I don't think you guys read the book.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go with Cloud Atlas.
Never heard of it.
Really?
heard of it.
Yeah,
Great
I've heard
fucking
of it.
movie.
I heard
Haven't
it's
read the
really
book.
good.
Girl Interrupted.
Didn't see it. Heard it was
Never
good.
seen it either, man.
Gone with the
Damn.
Wind. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I read the book and saw
Never
the
read
movie.
the book.
I don't know.
I've seen Gone with the
book was
Wind.
really good.
I didn't
I
read
know
the
I've
book.
heard of it, but I don't know if I've ever seen
I would
it.
never
Gone
read
with the
that book.
Wind with you. Not Gone with the Wind. Fucking One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Jack Nicholson.
I didn't see
Really
read
good.
that
Oh,
either.
when he's like the neighbor?
No, he's a psycho.
He's a
Oh,
psychopath.
never mind.
He's
no.
well, he gets admitted to the psych ward for a crime, and he has to be insane. So basically, he has to plead insanity.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
Good movie, really good movie. Great book too. I saw that. Practical Magic, Pride and Prejudice, and
Practical
Pursuit of
Magic.
Happiness.
That's a good movie. That's
Pursuit of
with the
Happiness,
two
I didn't read
sisters,
it.
right? When they kill the guy and
I
bury
didn't know
him.
that Pursuit of
Yes.
Happiness
And the
was
bugs
a
or
book.
whatever. Oh, it's such a good
Yeah.
movie.
Based on a real guy's life.
I knew that, but I didn't know there was a
But I think it's from a book. Yeah, his own book.
Wait, what's based on a real guy's life?
Pursuit of
Pursuit of
Happiness.
with Will Smith. And
Oh yeah, I heard that
That was a great
was a
movie.
good movie.
Super emotional.
Yeah. Dude, when he's in the freaking bathroom with his kid
Yeah.
that
And the
scene-
guy's trying to come in. And he's
Oh
Light
my
on his
god,
door,
dude,
light on
that
the
thing
door.
makes me cry every
incredible
time.
acting, man.
Oh, so
so
good. What the fuck is it with you?
Just
You ever
really
see
good
Cape
shit.
Fear? Robert De Niro. Martin Scorsese directed it.
No.
It's a Psycho,
I
1991.
heard
You
it
did-
was.
I think it's a
I heard
book.
it's phenomenal.
I think it's a book. I'm not 100%. You gotta see that movie.
For such a movie buff, I haven't seen any of these.
De
movies.
Niro is such an
Man,
amazing
that's
psycho.
what I feel like.
Yo, more than a mafia guy or like anything else you might have seen him in. He's a great, just pure like convict psycho. That's what he is.
That's pretty
That
interesting.
movie, dude, is worth it. It's long.
Who Robert De Niro is?
As in Cape Fear, the movie. Mad good.
Were-
Excellent.
Were you familiar? This is going to lead into what you said before, but were you familiar that The Godfather was first in the book?
Yes,
Yes.
actually. I did
Okay.
Mario Puzo.
You had brought up earlier Goodfellas.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a book called Wise Guys.
know.
Wise
Yes,
guy.
Wise Guy.
Nick Pileggi and
Yes.
wrote it on his own. This guy, he was like a big mafia guy, big mafia writer. But it's based on like true people. So he
Yes.
wrote a story, like wrote out the story, his version. Like I think that's what it is. Him and Scorsese wrote the screenplay together,
Yeah.
based on the book for Goodfellas, and he did
Right.
the same thing for Casino because he wrote that too. And that's,
That's fucking
also
nuts.
directed by Scorsese.
Cool, right?
So two of my
Except real
absolute
cool.
favorites. Godfather is
Yeah.
3 books.
Were you guys familiar with like Twilight and the Hunger Games when that
No,
shit
I
came
don't
out?
know.
Yeah, but I
I
just
mean, I know what they are, but I never watched that.
Twilight, it's like for like they were like the
So-
young girls at the time.
For that one, I thought that.
You went to the moon on that one. Felt like a Ron Burgundy thing when he's in love with Veronica.
Yeah.
I freaking love you more. They're like on that. That's what I'm picturing right now.
On unicorns flying
Yes.
down a rainbow.
I freaking love
That
you.
is this movie.
Word.
Word. Fight Club was a book before it was a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Great.
Honestly,
fucking movie. I love that shit.
I was gonna say I love that movie. That's a movie that like anytime it's on cable, like flipping through
You'll
the
throw it
channel or
on.
something. I don't care if it's any part of the movie. I'll watch the rest of it. Such a good movie.
So, did you guys read Romeo and Juliet in high school?
Oh my god! I just
Yes,
taught this. I'm
I've
not
seen
even
the
talking
movie.
about this. It's over.
Bye,
No
Darren.
I need a break.
No, but the movie was good. I like the movie with
Leo
Leo
I
DiCaprio.
just showed
and Claire
two.
Danes. I think the movie
Just
was
watched
fucking
it.
insane. I really loved it.
No,
Baz
good.
Luhrmann was the director of that movie. And the book was pretty good. I loved it. It's one of those books that you read as like a kid.
Caved in.
That you have to read as a
That's
kid.
what, yeah, it's like part of
Like
the
Charlotte's Web.
credential.
Like a
Right.
book.
Yes, exactly.
No, because I don't do
Brokeback
these for
Mountain.
funsies. I don't do those for funsies. So
There's a book called O that was based off Othello from William Shakespeare. Have you ever seen O? Josh Hartnett,
no,
fucking Mekhi Phifer,
no.
I have seen
and
that.
Julie
Wait.
I
Stiles.
know the story. But
Really good.
A long time ago, yeah. As soon
Yeah.
as you started describing it and telling who was in it,
Actually, never
yes,
heard of
I
that
have
at
seen
all.
that.
Mackay Pfeiffer and who?
Mekhi Phifer, Josh Hartnett,
Josh Hartnett. I like him.
I can't
I
say
like
his name.
Styles, and who else? There's somebody else in. There's an old guy. Oh, fucking Charlie Sheen's dad.
Martin Sheen.
Yes, Martin Sheen.
Marty Sheen.
He's in that bitch.
Martin Sheen.
Really good. I thought it was pretty fucking awesome. Silence of the Lambs is another good one.
Also not one of my favorites, but it's good. It's very good.
That's a good movie.
It's right there, actually. It's fun.
Hello, Clarice.
Did you know Matilda was a book
Yeah.
before it was a movie?
Yeah.
Matilda.
I did not know that.
I knew
No,
that. I
that
knew
shit was
that.
pretty
Can I be
fucking-
honest with you?
American Psycho was a book?
When I was
Yeah.
younger, that movie used to scare me.
Really?
Yeah.
Miss Trenchville?
The Chokey. Yeah.
Choking? Yeah, hell yeah.
And the
There's a
scene
lot
when
of
he used to
cake.
have to eat the chocolate cake
There's
grossed
a
me
lot
out,
of
dude. That shit
cake.
grossed me out.
That's the kid from Wedding Singer who he gets to dance with Julia.
Yes.
With Julia. He's
Get
like,
the fuck
may I
out
have
of
this
here, you're
dance?
right."
She doesn't dance with losers, that kid.
And then he grabs her ass.
Come on.
It's
Got it.
such a good scene, dude.
He
My
gets,
life.
he gets all the old people to start grabbing on each other.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Then Alan Colbert is grabbing
I could
Robert Smigel.
only-
Or Yamago. Hilarious.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
if you're asking what I'm feeling, I forget the words.
It was a good song.
A great song. Adam Sandler sang great in that movie. I'm sorry, The Wedding Singer.
Oh, that's a song. To the Lord of the Ladies.
I've only seen it twice. And the first time I didn't know what the hell to
It's my
expect.
favorite Sandler movie.
It's
ever.
really good.
Yo, it's my sister's favorite.
I couldn't
Sandler
It's
believe
my
movie.
how much
personal
I
pick.
liked it.
It's
I
my
thought I
personal
wasn't
pick.
gonna like it.
But like Big Daddy's up there. I've given you my
Yeah,
top
we did-
score.
we
That's
did
my
say
number
those
one. If I had
times.
to peg it to one, and it's really quality top to bottom.
That's
I love
rare
that.
for Darren to do that too. That's like.
Oh, I don't do
I'm
one.
glad we got that on camera.
Yeah, it's
No,
a
but
post
that's my sister's favorite Adam Sandler movie too, The Wedding Singer. So I've watched that a lot of times growing up. That was always a good one.
Keep watching Deeds. And, like Chuck and Larry, I tried the other day for like because I've seen it so long. 'Cause I
Chuck
love it
and
so
Larry.
much. So good.
Chuck and Larry's a good
I
one.
can't stand how good it is.
You know what another good movie is? Sorry to kind
Go,
of
go.
Hitch.
I like that.
I
Not my
liked
favorite
it.
either, but I like it.
No, I like.
I
I
mid
like the
liked it.
style
Can I
of
tell you?
movie.
A lot of
like,
people
I
love
like
Kevin
how
James
they-
in that.
A lot of
Yeah,
people love
Kevin
it.
James is just.
I love him, but it's a little.
He was like soft, funny. I
I know what the movie is.
I
don't,
like hardcore
I don't
funny.
always love him, but I loved him in that. See, like when I found out that for grown-ups, that Kevin James's part was actually written for, oh my God, what's his name? Tommy Boy.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley?
Correct.
So once I found out it was written for him, I was like, damn, I wish we would have been able to see Chris Farley play
Come on,
that
dude,
part.
I would change the whole damn landscape.
You know what I mean?
I like all of them. I don't love grown ups
So, like,
per
who
se,
wants it?
but I love all of them.
But like, so don't get me wrong.
I had a bunch.
like,
You got them.
no, so don't get me wrong. Like, I like him, Kevin James,
Fine.
but
You
no,
like him
he
in
was great
everything.
in that movie.
Yeah, I get it. You don't like him in everything.
He was good in The King of Queens, though.
CVS. Sophia got him. No, but like yo,
Thank you, Sophia.
they're cherry punch, live or stuffed, preferably stuffed
Yeah,
for
stuffed
safety
count.
purposes.
No, I think it's just the top one. Oh wait, maybe.
The Great Gatsby.
The Exorcist.
I knew that was a book.
Yeah,
I read
horror
Gatsby.
ones.
Gatsby was really good. Carrie was also really good. That was
Gump.
a good fucking
Fight
book.
Club.
Gump.
We said
False.
Oh,
Gump.
well, I don't know.
right?
Yeah,
Yep.
we did say Gump.
Frankenstein, Clockwork Orange. Did you guys read
Bro,
that?
just
book?
about every movie.
No, these are all like the
book.
wildly
No?
like
There's been a
crazy
lot.
ones, which were
I've read
very
them,
famous.
though.
These are like the elite
Willy
of like the
Wonka.
weird, you know, and like people love them.
Yeah,
I didn't read any of those. No,
Really?
they're all crazy.
Like it's so funny because I
respected.
thought all these were just movies that someone came up with. Like,
No.
no, they were fucking writers that wrote a book, and then they were like, "Oh man, this should totally just be a fucking
Hell
movie."
yeah, dude.
Right. But
Misery was fucked up.
Like,
You didn't see the movie Misery? I
So
didn't
you
read
got-
the book on that
You
one.
got a better chances of making a movie if you write a book. Basically, if you write
Yeah.
a really good book, you got just a great
You
chance
got
of
a
it being
movie
turned
coming
into a
out.
movie.
Most of the time, that's how it works, man. Fucking Shutter Island too. That was a book before movie. You ever see Shutter Island?
yes.
Train spotting. I didn't
Good
know
one.
that.
The
Another
Social
Scorsese.
Network. I thought that was about a true story.
Social Network.
Yeah.
You didn't see it?
No,
It is about
I'm
a
saying
true-
I didn't know it was a book. I thought it was just based on a true
You know what?
story.
I didn't think it was. A
Oh,
movie either.
I didn't know it was a book, but I obviously know it's based
Do you
on.
like
but
that movie with
Yeah, a
what's his
lot.
name?
Social Network?
Yeah,
Love it.
great.
I like Aaron Sorkin movies. He's the one who wrote it. He like writes West Wing and all that. So like
Yeah.
it's like fast paced, like anxiety. Like it's just like rolling dialogue, like one camera thing. It's like
Yeah.
he has like style. That's like his steez
I like
with the
that.
writing. A lot of walk and talk, like choppy dialogue. It's like really hectic. He did Steve Jobs too, the one with Michael Fassbender.
Love it.
So good. You got to see that.
I love how they did
Jeff
it
Daniels,
every year.
Dope.
I feel like he's
Kate
given me like
Winslet,
12 movies.
Kate
from what my
Winslet.
list
It's
is.
so good, man.
Excellent.
You gotta see it. Actually.
Those two alone are really worth it for him.
He
I like.
did both those movies, huh?
He wrote both those movies definitely.
It's I now that you said that, it literally is. He does that fast.
Right, because usually
scene.
directors have their own style and shit, but like, you know, screenwriters like him, he's like a huge one, so like he has his
Yeah.
own style with like his type of dialogue, you know. I know it from like that movie. He did Moneyball also.
Oh, I just watched it the
I
other
like
night.
Moneyball
2
a
hour
lot.
movie. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah, Jonah Hill's great. Brad
I could have
Pitt.
watched it again once I finished it.
I've seen it a lot. How do you like that? I didn't think I was one of the, when I saw it. I'm like, I love this, but I'm not gonna watch it a lot. All the time, all the time, all the time, all the time.
And it's such like
Red
a
7.
it's
watched
such
Funny
kind of
Treasures
like a
last night.
slow movie too.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like more serious. Got the daughter. It's good lines though.
Yeah.
Do you know the husband of Robin Wright? I'm sorry. His ex, the husband, like that Spike Jones. He's like half the creator of Jackass. He's the one who plays the old lady with the tits out.
Yeah.
like Johnny Knoxville is bad grandpa, like dirty grandpa.
Yeah.
He's the counterpart that skateboards around. Do you remember
Yeah.
this from Jackass? Like
I know.
two?
Mm-hmm.
One of the best. Spike Jones.
I remember when they were like the
J-O-N-Z.
little motorized scooter thing.
Yeah. He was like an old lady head, and he had the shirt open with like the little
tin
saggy
hanging out,
tits.
yeah.
Hilarious. And
He
like all
walked
the
into
dudes
the
on the
store,
street were
right?
like,
Yeah.
it was amazing, dude. He's the dad in that. He's the
Oh shit.
wife's new husband. I don't know how many times you saw it. You said once?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're gonna see it again
Once.
soon.
It was awesome.
Anyway.
Who knows
And
times?
there's really not many good baseball movies.
61, 42.
I used
still
to
42.
Not many
Oh,
good. What about
You got me.
the one
Sandlot.
where he builds the field?
Sandlot.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams,
Alright,
great movie.
alright, you got me.
The one with the women.
League of
Their Own.
Great one.
Oh shit, what's one with Wesley Snipes and Robert De Niro?
The Fan.
What about G
Love the
Baby?
Fan. Didn't know I loved the Fan.
Hardball.
Hardball.
Great fucking movie.
What?
Bench
Keanu?
warmers? No.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
Keanu
Benchwarmers
Reeves.
is a baseball movie.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Basketball, technically.
Damn.
There's a lot of baseball, and I'm sure we're still missing a few.
Major League.
Yeah, you missed
Oh,
the
fucking
Good call.
great! Oh, great
Major
movie.
League,
That was
dude.
good.
And
Danny.
Serrano,
like,
when he
I
said
found
Serrano
this
killed the living thing. I love that movie. Major League was a great movie.
oh, Rookie of the Year.
Oh,
Probably
yes.
Henry
my
Rowan
favorite.
Gardner.
Dude, I'll
What?
give you,
Really?
I'll give you a
No,
mind
no.
blow.
Are you waiting to bust one out?
No, I
Wait.
don't.
I'll
Oh.
give you a mind blow. Rookie of the Year. Do you know that the kid that plays Henry Rowan Gardner is the
American
same?
Pie.
Yes.
Yes,
I
of
didn't
course.
know that.
Oh, I knew that always.
No, that was like a mind blow
like
for
Rookie
me.
Did you ever
Wow.
see,
Did you see
what's
I
the one
love
where
it.
he's a knight
Who?
and he's like playing baseball, he's a
Oh,
kid.
Knight's Court.
Knight's
something like
Court,
that.
yeah.
I don't
something
know.
like
I didn't see
too.
that.
A Knight
No,
in
wait,
King Arthur's
King,
Court.
that's
Yeah,
it. What
yeah,
it was.
Kid in King Arthur's
Kid in
Court.
Arthur's Court.
Dope.
Yeah.
I miss
Um,
those movies.
I thought it was. I mean, to get back on this whole
Yeah, my bad.
like books
Who
versus
cares?
movies
We're
shit.
still talking about movies.
No,
It's
at
still
this
involved.
point though, I
Go for
was
it.
gonna say there's a lot of movies that have been made into books that are more horror. You won't really find a lot of comedy books. You know, like there's
Just
some
not every
there's some
horror
funny
movie.
books, but those don't get turned into movies. It's a lot of stuff like Rosemary's Baby gets fucking put into a Carrie and shit like that. Child's Play. Those were scary books that turned into movies, and I think that's why you get a lot of good horror films from.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably be into reading a horror book. That would be kind of cool. I feel
You're
like.
down for the details.
Well, see, I
Yeah.
always tell my kids like
It's how you like reading it if you're down with the details and the writing's good. Obviously.
Down with the sickness. The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants,
Well,
right?
no,
What was
it's
that? Yaya something.
It's like I always tell
These
my
are
kids
all,
though, like it's fun to be scared sometimes. So like reading a scary book like at night with the lights off or like whatever with your
How do you read a
imagination.
book with the lights
Oh,
on?
you know what I mean?
No,
like
with the Goosebumps
dim,
light.
Yeah, what you're
well,
saying.
Remember the
yeah,
light
I
that came with the books?
You know what I
know.
mean?
Yes, that
and
was a
like
good one.
Jones, you
putting
had
that
that. I
feel,
think we
that
talked about this
vibe,
before.
I think
the
that would
light,
be
that little
fun.
bendable neck light that came with one of the Goosebumps books, like
Oh yeah, of course.
like season 3 on it.
Yo, you didn't read as a kid for real?
I mean, like,
didn't
yeah, I
realize-
read
Remember
like,
getting
the
shit like
Goosebumps
that?
was
Remember
it.
getting shit
I read
like that from, like,
Goosebumps. I read a couple
Scholastic
Harry
in
Potter
school?
Potter
Yeah,
books. Like
but
I
you
read
gotta
stuff
get
that
some
I
of those
had
at
to
the
read in
bookstore,
school,
too.
but like, dude, I dropped out in junior year. I didn't like no.
But
I didn't even go for most
You
of my
did?
junior year.
I don't know,
You did?
man. You guys.
My mom passed away when I was 15 and a half, so I got
Oh, yeah, I
emancipated.
knew that.
I dropped out of high school and I started working. I got my GED after I met
I was
Cameron.
about to ask you a GD.
Yeah. I got my GED when I was like 22, 23. Damn. Yeah.
And then you started reading cookbooks?
What's that?
Yeah.
What's that new horror movie?
Pretty much.
With the stories.
I was always
like
interested.
3 stories, scary stories.
I don't know.
You ever read that book? Scary Stories, and they just
Scary
recently.
stories to tell
Tales
in
of the
dark?
Crypt?
Yes.
No.
That
They
was-
just came out with the movie.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know about that, if that's the case.
Mm.
I don't know, when he said scary stories, I thought it tells.
Tales of the Crypt is good. But, I don't know. I just always liked reading.
What are scary movies though? Scream a book?
No.
I don't know, interested in that. Like, what about Halloween or like Freddy or any of those like classic ones?
I think those were.
Halloween could
think,
be.
Wait
I
a
don't
second.
know.
One of them was a
Just
comic
came out,
book
like,
before it was a movie. I forgot which one it was. I could be
What was
mistaken.
creepy?
Probably the Jason one.
I don't know if it was Friday the 13th or Freddy Krueger. One of them was a comic book before.
Probably both. No.
I
Friday
don't
the
remember.
13th.
I know
deal.
Freddy was like a thing for so long, so he could have been a comic book.
It could be.
Or, I mean, not Freddy, Jason Voorhees.
Who would have been Jason?
I think Jason's been around longer.
I just feel like reading a book brings out more of your imagination to it, and like
More
that
into
could
it.
just be me because you guys
Dude.
No, I get
don't seem
Reading
to-
is awesome.
reading, yeah.
Reading is good. Can we start the story now?
Danny, you have a book go off in your mind every fucking night. Every day he wakes up and he tells us about one of his dreams. You should have heard when I picked him up from the airport, or when I dropped him off. I'm sorry, the day I dropped him off the other day, and I dropped him off at the airport. He's like telling me about this fucking dream, and he's like, and fucking Tony Soprano was in it, and fucking, it was so funny.
You were doing
Bring you a
Sopranos?
gabagool sandwich.
No. For some reason, Tony Soprano was in my dream.
That's awesome.
It was weird.
When I was watching Sopranos a lot, I had a couple of those too. Definitely, it's true.
Right?
You sitting at the
I mean,
table.
I'm invested in a show like that at a time. Those HBO shows like that, you got to commit.
Yeah.
you know?
See, I don't dream, but I'm sure, like, if I
You
did
have to
dream,
dream,
no,
bro.
no.
You just
Dream
don't
all the
remember.
time.
It's like me. I know.
So I'm
Sometimes
telling
I do,
you, when
sometimes
I
I
go to
don't.
sleep, I tell
When I
Danny
do,
all
I
the time.
do, dude.
When I go to sleep, it's like I close my eyes and then I feel like I just open my eyes 30 seconds later when it's
Right.
morning.
That's what
I
it
just,
always feels like.
I don't know. I never remember
I
dreaming.
feel like dreams last
You
a
never
while.
care to think about what you were just thinking about while you're sleeping.
I guess. I would love to remember my dreams, to be honest.
You ever been dreaming?
I would like
and-
to watch my dreams.
You
You
ever-
should wake up next time
You've
you
been
wake up.
dreaming
Be
and you
like,
wake up in the middle of the night, like
And
a
then
little bit,
see if I
but like
kinda
you're
remember.
still not fully awake. Like you can
Instead of just
you
waking up
close
and
your
being
eyes.
like,
and you
Kids, get up! Let's go! Get up!
You know,
Parents!
It's wild.
You know
I
what I
try
mean?
to recover my dreams when I wake up. I'll try to think.
That's
back
why
to
you
them
don't
and
fucking
shit.
remember.
Could be.
Why? Because he smokes so much weed.
Fuck you, no. I mean, there was the whole thing.
Kinda.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
you missed the whole thing. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was. But
Go watch it, you'll see.
I just figured.
But no, I mean, yeah, I mean, I would love to remember, but I guess when I watch Sons of Anarchy a lot, I'm sure I was
Can you
riding a bike
remember?
for a couple nights.
I remember to remember.
I only saw a couple of those also. You're really big on that show, right?
How can I remember?
So honestly, if I had to pick one series that was just like my favorite series, it'd
If
probably
only
be
I
Sons
can
of
remember.
If it was like just something to throw
That
on
was
like
Anarchy.
any day of the week, it'd be Friends. But like favorite series to get into and watch
Thanks
over
for bringing
again,
up
Sons of
Anarchy.
Anarchy, 100%.
People like that one a lot too.
I know that's one of his top two.
Sons.
Who's top? Him.
What?
Sons of
Sons of
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Oh, it's so good. I've
That was a
watched it
book.
like
Oh yeah, you
20
know.
times already.
Did you guys see Breaking Bad though?
I'm watching it
I had
again
this
for like
fight
the
with him
50th
somewhere.
time
Oh,
right
nice.
now. I'm gonna
He's-
go to bed after you
I'm ready
sleep,
for a rewatch.
and it's gonna be my.
You
I've
more
only
Breaking
rewatched.
Bad
I never
over Sons?
rewatched the whole
What?
You more
series.
Breaking
back.
Bad
Oh
over
yeah.
Sons? I'll
Breaking
say,
Bad over Sons.
and I fought with
Dexter?
Danny about it so many
It's
times.
Dexter, Breaking
got it,
Bad,
absolutely.
Sons.
She's got that's a worthy one. I'm doing.
See,
Game of
I
Thrones
like
with her
Breaking
right
Bad, but I like Sons better.
now. And like that's
And
fine.
Breaking Bad wouldn't
It's
even be
good.
my number two.
But like
Sons
Breaking
is
Bad is like,
bro.
Sons is Breaking
Listen,
Bad.
Dexter.
it's like the
Dexter was-
first
Dexter
time,
was dope.
Oh my
Dexter was
god!
still
I don't know
my
what
top
that
five.
is,
all,
but
all the
it's
YouTube
just-
comments say on
breaks
all the
my
clips
heart.
that I've
I hear
been
you.
watching
And
lately,
then
we'll talk
I
about
fucking
that.
just
Okay, is that like one of the first
It
one
gets
of the
so
comments is
bad
like, if you
at
read these
the
comments, isn't it
whole,
funny how like
I
you
get
know you're ready
anxiety
for another
sometimes
watch?
watching
That's
it. They
one.
made it almost
Two,
so
there's
realistic,
so
like,
many
always
parts
two
of it
kids,
were
like,
annoying to me, though. Like I
I
didn't
wish I
like
could
his
just wipe my
wife.
memory
I never
clean.
liked
Yeah,
his
there's
wife.
always
like,
characters
so
you
you
don't
don't-
I'm thinking
like.
like
There's
Men in
people
Black,
in
like,
fucking
some
Sons I
obviously,
didn't
but like they
like.
didn't.
Really?
But and like just
Yeah.
feel the effect of all these scenes again for the
There's
first time.
people.
So when you watch it, I'm
Fucking
not gonna remember all the
I don't
stuff.
know.
I know
just,
what
I never
happened. I
really
know the
liked
ridiculous
everybody
things.
in that show.
You know,
I don't know.
all the
I like
cliffhangers,
the
all
mom.
the
What's the
pop
mom's
moments,
name?
Then you know what happens
Okay.
next.
insane
Oh,
those events.
Gemma.
Gemma.
Can't get that back, but I'm good.
Really?
I love her. She's so hot in that show.
Hot.
Gemma, yeah. Love Gemma. I mean, I'm all about the Cougars, though.
It took them all the way to the last fucking season for them to kill that stupid fuck.
Yo, when they killed her, though, no joke. And I'm
tight.
sorry, I know we're way kind of off here,
I
whatever.
know,
We're
we're
just
side con
talking
away.
about stuff
But-
I haven't seen. I'm just lost.
You've
Right,
seen
so-
Sons.
No, I haven't.
He
I
has
told you this a
never
million
seen
times.
Sons.
Oh, all right. Well, he's not gonna watch it at this point. If he does, I don't give a fuck if this is a
So, like,
spoiler.
Gemma
Five
dies.
episodes.
When Gemma, oh no, when she killed
Jax
Tara,
kills her.
When she killed Tara.
Oh, that was it.
that was
I
the
was
moment
ready
of
to
the show
fucking-
where I was like actually watching and went, oh my god! Like I actually fucking audibly out loud fucking woke up my whole house because that moment in the show was just they're fighting, and all of a sudden she just goes. They're fighting in the kitchen. She puts her head in the water in the sink, and then all of a sudden she sees like the little two-prong thing that you like flip hot dogs with, and she just picks it up and fucking stabs her in the back of the head, and it's such a sick moment in the show, dude. Like
I
it's,
lost it.
me too. So insane. So things like that, like Tig's daughter.
See, I
Well, now,
love
wait,
I
let me
love
ask you-
shows that put you in the situation where like you're freaking out.
That's what I'm saying, and that show had so many good moments like
It did.
that.
It did.
Based on what you're saying now, how excited you got from What? Well, no, I guess you're not.
Your
You're gonna say
imagination can make you feel that way for a book.
no. Why are you talking like I'm a fucking robot? I was gonna say.
Is that what you were gonna say?
Why do you think like would you if you knew of Sons of Anarchy? Wait, hold on. If you knew of Sons of Anarchy was coming out with like a part 2, let's just say, and they were coming out with it in like 5 years from now, but the book was already released, would you not read the book?
I wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm waiting for the movie. Yeah, I'm waiting for the show.
But
Bro, Entourage. Oh no, I don't know if that was a book.
No.
I'm saying if that was an option. Like I waited for that movie to come out forever, and when it finally came out, I was just so happy to watch it.
I don't
I
need
just
that
feel
as a
like when you
book.
compare them, you're reading what's going to happen. but
I'm
it's not
going to
crazy
watch
in your
the
own
movie
mind.
to enjoy it and
Yeah.
watch it,
The-
not to compare it to the
The
book.
stories could, if for Entourage,
Like, I
could be
don't-
like a Tucker
I don't-
Max type thing, but
Yes.
the show is so
Good.
good because you need you need facial expressions, you need the physical comedy.
Well, and not even
It's
that.
different.
I
You're not
feel
getting that
like
with the
in
book.
that
So that
show,
doesn't work for everything.
like you're not gonna imagine some of the scenes the
What
way that
I have
they
to imagine
happen,
hot girls like they're described like Betty White wrote the book. Like
There's a
like,
lot of
I
women
wanna
out there
see
who
that.
like romance novels because
I
they
want
use
the
their
friendship,
imagination.
like, in person.
You know?
I guess I'm just not that type of person.
I
With
can't
my
see turtle
imagination.
sneakers and hats.
All
Like, I
right,
can't-
Frank, you watched Brokeback Mountain, but you won't read it.
You keep saying this. I've never
What's up
seen
with
the
you and
movie.
Brokeback
Yeah, for
Mountain?
real. What is up with you?
I mean, you quoted a lot.
You bring it up a lot.
You do.
You do. quote
Sounds like
it
you've
a
been
lot.
crying every night on these fucking rom-coms.
How would you guys know I quoted it unless you've seen it?
I've read the book.
From him quoting it so much, I know the quotes.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Honestly, though, can I be honest? I have heard
Honestly,
that
though,
it is
you
a good
can be
movie.
honest.
It is. I have heard that it is a good movie.
He just says it is a good movie. He's seen it.
I don't
So
know.
secretly slipped.
listen, man. We
It won Oscars and shit. I can't watch it though because I love both of them and like it's. hard.
Isn't it just supposedly one scene though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
dude,
it's
it's
whatever.
not a gay
I can
movie.
deal with
I was
it.
gonna say it's just about two
It won
cowboys,
Oscars.
right?
just
Didn't
love
it?
each other and
Did it
shit.
win Oscars? Or
Yeah.
an Oscar? I heard it's great.
They
I
just
don't
love
wanna
each
watch
other
it,
and shit,
Love
dude.
each
They just
other.
had a night. It happens
just the one
sometimes when you're
scene, man.
camping.
though. Now it's
Aggressive and his dick was in his
Cold.
ass, but it's just the one.
It was just
thing,
cold.
Man.
So
It's just the thing.
He did it for
I
the
guess-
Oscar.
all in all, besides the Tucker Max books, I think you should jump on something because it just helps you in life.
Can I tell you?
We'll get right to it, Danny.
Danny is
Yeah,
always
okay.
trying to help me do something. Yo, bro, you should start
Always.
working out a little
But
bit.
come on, you can't
Yo,
hate
bro,
on
you
him.
should start reading a little bit.
It
Yo,
could be, bro.
you should start doing this a little
It
bit.
could be
like,
something
get some
I'll
envelopes and
never
start putting money
do
in 'em.
ever, but I'll never tell him to not give me good advice.
No, he does
because
always try to improve.
there's
us.
always-
He's talking shit. He wants to
There's
become my
always,
five.
there's always
Because you do always try to
No.
improve us, but I am making fun a little bit because like it is funny. You always trying to get somebody to do something.
I'm trying to get you to read one book in next year.
Joe.
Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
bad move.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right.
Bad move.
Yep.
Let's not talk about it.
Yep.
Well,
I
It's
get
too
it.
late now.
Yeah, but I get it.
I'll read one short
Bad
book for you.
Can I pick it out?
No.
Green Eggs and Ham. Come on, fam.
I read books like that for my daughter to go to bed all the time.
So
for
when I
book
ask
time.
you if you read a book this year, you say no.
Oh, well, then
You
I
want
don't
a
count
book?
story
He's gonna
time
love
that's like
this one.
20
reading level
pages.
3
He's
from
gonna
You Got
love
It.
this one. Go Ask Alice.
See,
You'll love
bro,
reading that.
Such a
Okay.
good fucking book.
That's been like a legend for me at least since like 8th grade. Always talked
Well,
about it. It was in the library. I didn't read it till like college. I wrote it, or like actually later. Like I was gonna be like 26. I was taking the bus to a job in the city, advertising, whatever. Read it in the morning, a couple mornings in a row. Excellent. It's all journals from a girl.
fucking fantastic.
Excellent.
She experiments with drugs and shit. She writes her shit down.
It's a spooky history
Yeah,
too,
right.
because like it's based on a. It's not necessarily based on a true story, but it might be. The author is like suspected
She
to be
leaves-
one
yeah.
person, but it's not even officially official. It's like it's weird.
There's
it's
a
like a
second
creepy
book
backstory to it.
Also, I forgot what the fucking name of it
There's
is
another
called.
one. Don't you
I
have
read
it?
it. I read them
Do you
both.
have
I
it?
can't. I can't. Yeah, I can't think of the name.
I
of
don't
the
have the
second
book anymore, Go Ask Alice, but I should get it
Go
back.
Ask
I'd
Alice
love to
is
read it
something
again.
else.
It's a great book.
I don't know. Another book that's
Messed up
pretty
book.
short and interesting. I think you would really like this actually. It's called The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. The whole book is maybe 160
Fuck would I
pages.
like that.
Because I'm telling you, it's sentimental and it's emotional, but it helps you break through
That's
shit. I read
that's
it when
gonna
my
push me
grandfather
further
died.
away from.
I'm
wanting
telling
to
you,
read
I
it.
read it when my grandfather died and it really helped me to get through.
Yeah.
Good shit.
All right, I take
Anyways.
your word on it because a lot of people recommend books like that.
At the end of the day, I'm just going to suggest everybody read more. So that's
I'm gonna be
it.
so mad if I can't find this book now.
I guess we good. We good.
I was gonna say now that like I realized when you said like I can count like nursery rhymes or things like that and stuff.
Frank said, "Wow." There's
He's like, I read a lot of shit.
No, because I
Long
have
right
read a
now.
lot of books with her and stuff, but there is this one book that I do just love, and I can't fucking think of the name of it now.
Kind of like Joe and his best place to eat.
Remember anything about the
Williamsburg.
story?
Aunt Celie, I'll never forget. We went there like 3 days later.
Do you know any children's book authors?
Yes.
Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Seuss.
Starts with an L.
Harper Lee. No, that she's not a children's.
Lillian.
Lillard something or something like that.
Who's the guy from Elf?
I know the cover too. It's a blue cover.
Good Night Moon.
No.
I don't know.
How young a book
fucking
for Mia?
Finch.
Yeah.
6-year-old's book.
No, it's like
A baby book.
It's like a
Kids, a classic kid story.
Yeah, like a children's book, and it's
Nighttime
like
book?
yeah, like a nighttime go to sleep book, and it's like
Bedtime
I
story.
love you book
Call
or
me
whatever.
up.
Like I love you so much. The moon. Oh
Good
my
Night
god,
Moon.
I could say the fucking book if I wanted to.
It's not Good Night
don't
Moon.
say
ask
it.
them.
You can't
my
say
God.
it. You're not saying it.
I almost had it just now, but
You said you can say it. You obviously can't say it.
You
Don't-
can
hang
do
on. Give me a
it.
second.
You
Give
can
me a
Oh,
second.
no.
Give me
You
a
suck
second. Give me a
again.
second.
That would suck.
The
Wake her ass up.
moon. Oh my god.
That's Waterboard, right?
Yes.
So
Get her country out of the ass out of here.
the polar bears danced until dawn. The fucking oh my god, I could think of it. Jesus Christ.
You can't think of it.
I don't think he has anything to do with this, Frank.
The
I'm gonna get this right now. I got it.
All right. Well, in the
night you were
meantime,
born-
let's
I
just
can't
call it a
think of it.
day
I
because
can't
Frank
think
has
of it.
no idea what he's talking about.
yes, that's it.
What's it called?
On the night you were born.
Got it.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
that's
it.
kitty.
That's such a good book.
Well, do you suggest reading it?
It's literally my favorite child book. Like whenever Mia would want me to pick something else, I'd be like, "You want to read this one?" Like it
You
was
can read
always
it to
my
me right now.
favorite
You
to
can
read.
tuck me right now. and
It
read
was
me
such
that
a good
shit.
book.
Let's
Proud of
go.
you, fam.
I'm happy he found that. But
There
yeah.
you go. Good job, Frank.
How did
Glad
you
you're
find
right.
that? That was
Fuck
good.
off, Dick.
Like he said, the lyric, the
Bro, he
line.
high-fived you
I
before
was
you
just
were ripping on him.
Yeah, that's true.
No, fuck you. You don't get none.
Oh my god.
Peace out, Cub Scout.
No, I appreciate him though
Good, this
because
is
he
it,
did
so
off
far.
one line. I can't believe you got like the.
Bro. Simple search. Easy
Stop
does
it.
it. Something's gonna come up, but you said the line. You said I wrote children's book, and that's it.
Well, thank you all for the likes, listens, shares, and follows. We appreciate it. We hope you liked this episode specifically. Not really for any reason specifically, but I just hope you liked reading instead of watching movies.
This is like a librarian. Kid's gonna be a librarian tomorrow.
He's saying I hope you like reading and wants people to go listen and watch
Bro,
us.
like, you never watched
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow as a kid?
Yes.
Come on, dog.
Watch
PBS
tomorrow.
Kids.
He's gonna send us
You don't remember this?
Hey,
Oh,
guys,
dude,
I
all
think
these
you
shows.
should look
There were a lot of
at
educational shows when we were
books.
kids.
should
Besides
go
just
write
the
our own
Nickelodeon.
Educate
novels.
yourself, fam.
Yo, reading